somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a man.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jahan, 180!
March 47. Check pass.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
2. All right, now here we go.
Cousins. Space to maneuver at the 40. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Let's go right here now. Hey, alert three, alert three.
Hey, can. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Yo.
I hate that.
Yes. They'll run on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I gotta play freaking Walter at some point.
Oh no, rematch with the Super Bizzle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
I need to fuck around and try out my backup quarterback, try to give him some snack speed.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
You still playing with Kirk Cousins?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
I didn't get to
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to.
We're going to have Martin do
plays
it,
happen,
but then,
let it go. It's over.
Something
Instead,
happened, like,
creates
it
a
wouldn't let
penalty.
him log on to my shit. It, like, was sending shit to my email account to confirm it, and he couldn't get a hold of me, so...
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Chopper!
To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, John James with the upgrade. Let's give his man to that press up. Hopefully, give me a good press bump. If not, give him, please. Please get first. Yes! Yes!
He said yes!
+2 man. Because I got +2 man and +3 press with Derwin James right there. Oh, my Lord.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
So now he has 92 man.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. touchdown, Minnesota.
Back now.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I like how it's
a long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there.
Well, that's why
they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And he has the human joystick.
Y'all have fun with that.
Yeah, he was already annoying to deal with last year. I beat him. I beat both games, but the first game, Kareem Hunt had like almost 200 yards on him. And then the second game, we held him to under 100.
Then
dealing with him, got to deal with him with the freaking human joystick, which means he can literally like make all these stupid cuts like last year's Madden.
Stephon Diggs.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
What a goal you got.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
Thielen did the double me.
It's a 6-yard
but he also had a
jukebox
and something else.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I mean, you could be like Reno Vaughn, who got three X-Factor receivers.
Man, he
I don't know how it got.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He was all
like Baker Mayfield.
Well, that and
on 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
I was trying to get his 7th pick over on a draft. He had 2 or 3 top 10 picks, and I was like, "I'll give you my 2 picks." I said, "You move back, you get 2 more first-round picks." He's like, "That don't help me anyway. I got to build my own team." I'm like, "Man, you have like 12 draft picks to begin with, and then
you already have a superstar freaking team with the Browns already."
Exactly, and I'm just like. And then he hit me up the day of the draft when I'm like in the middle of the ocean talking about
down Wilson.
Oh, you still looking to move up in the draft?
And they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010.
He won't make a trade unless he's a clear-cut winner.
Yep, he will not. You will not trade with him. Then he traded Davis.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Lord, he knows how. You don't rate that in his cap situation.
Wilson. This is Coleman with the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had got the stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan.
I know he got like
2 first-round picks, and I think TJ Watt.
Yeah. And then he traded somebody else to the Steelers, so he just went shoot for it.
They're running it. Switch it.
What? I think he traded like Dory Jackson.
On 3rd down, here's
somebody
Lindsay.
else. Like
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
God damn, I hate when I'm
down at the 34.
God damn it.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle.
I'm trying to switch over to my players, but the game fucking won't let me
talk
do
about
it.
here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first
like
drive.
you get stuck on a defensive lineman, and then you can't, like you're hitting circle, and it's just bouncing between defensive linemen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay.
Clearly trying to
be
get
hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looks like we'll start still up there. But, you know, I gave him $40 million for this in 1 year, so goddamn that I have to use him. But EC Sick definitely be able to play it. And my other rookie quarterback, who I named Tate Martell.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't want to see Jalen start no goddamn more, but of course he's going to be.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
So y'all had
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
7-0
and he'll
because
be
we
out of
can't
bounds
contain
as he
Russell
gets this
Wilson.
down to about the 21 or 22. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
I mean, that, like, extended reach or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he can see who's blitzing and who ain't.
Yep, he's blitzing or not, and he jet outside the pocket quicker than anybody else.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I kind of backed out of that because I didn't really want to trade one of the best receivers for a running back. I already have
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
I'm not trying to get Tevin Coleman from him, but when he didn't want to trade Tevin Coleman, so like, oh, for like, dude, he transferred DK Metcalf, so like, all right, I do Keenan Allen and my outside linebacker.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards
I just don't understand how these wide-ass fucking
second and
lanes
2.
open up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
I don't stop trying to run blitz. Trying to run blitz is pointless because every time you do it, somehow, some way, they can just run right up the gut and no one's there.
Shit don't make no type of sense.
Wow, I literally just started.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And you just stop him on that way because if you blitz, it seems like the less they have
on 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gordon has 91 injuries, but he has no toughness, so the nigga's always hurt. When he gets hurt, he always out for fucking infirmary. He still had the punch on this game. He was perfect. Watch him,
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
He's still good.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
69 yards, and took 6 minutes off the clock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fucking run.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I expect that, though. My God. How do you make a throw that bad? That is tragic. Oh, man. How long do I want to have Melvin Gordon start this game?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
I mean, how does he just run blitz on me and fucking make us get in
for a 3 and out? So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
When I was playing, when I played Walter, he was like running fourth.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I literally could not get over 11 yards.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you.
What's his name would have made the block? I would have caught it and probably gotten the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah,
not an actual player.
Not
a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs.
Oh, he caught that one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Okay, Diggs, I see you.
We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
All right, Dalvin Cook.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Nobody leaked big play. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Bailey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point.
2 years in a row, 2 games in a row. Hey, I play Max, and he returns a fucking kick with Philip Dorsett. I'm sky kicking it from now fucking on. Jesus fucking Christ. It's just like there was just like hold it. Open up right in the middle of the goddamn field for no
retake the lead.
God damn, that shit gets annoying as fuck, man.
But a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel
I return a kick, watch this. There won't be no fucking hole in the middle of the goddamn field. I probably want to get to the 25-yard line. Nope. Didn't get to the 25 fucking yard line. Promise you,
about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Every kickoff that I've got with Jakeem Brown, it's been the same way. It's been up the middle. Like I do like a go to the right a little bit and go to the left a little bit and cut up the middle. And then it's just like
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more
makes sense
is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Diggs in here for you last year.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I know when I used to have the Vikings,
final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah, now I get to untie him down.
Yeah.
Watch, he'll complete his Hail Mary here and get a fucking touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Well, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it on past the 30.
And that bullshit happened.
That guy kicked that bitch toward the sideline, so I'm sure it's where he ain't got the one way to really run. Your ass ran out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will... over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bring up 48. Here we go.
Throwing is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the edge.
Quaker on the hot.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Complete. Smith has it. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Cousins on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Check flight 36. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop some.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Alert.
Here's Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Play action now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means that...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 92 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it for 6 points.
I'm throwing the goddamn ball.
Gets to him and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy who was down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Zebra. 47's a mic, boy. 47. Check move. Go ahead.
4th down, Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they take a knee. So the victory here for